What is the answer? The answer to this question is option number B. Option number B is the correct answer. And if you guys are on YouTube, can you please leave a message? So am I audible? Is the screen visible? Let's got it right. Congratulations. To everybody who is on TikTok right now, we are live on YouTube. We will be doing some coding and stuff over here. So the link is in my bio. This is my YouTube. So this is my YouTube, so you guys can come in over here. The link is in my bio. We will be doing coding and stuff over here. So yeah, see you over here. I will be live on TikTok for like 2 minutes and then I will go. See you over here. The link is in my bio. What language is this? This is Python. Everybody on YouTube, am I audible? Am I audible? Kaylee, hi. Am I audible? Am I audible? Yes. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. Isn't empty? Yeah, empty is. But yeah, empty is. Right now I am live on YouTube, so let's get rolling. Let's see some questions. We will practice some of the questions, and then we will practice some like normal questions, and then we will be going to do some like LeetCode and stuff if you guys are interested, or we can just do some normal questions. So yeah, let's get over here. I am ending live on TikTok, everybody. If you guys want to learn more, you can come to YouTube. We are live on YouTube right now. The link is in my bio, so see you all over there. Bye bye. I am on YouTube, so see you over there. All right, everybody, let's start. Just a second. So I have a small question, everybody. So can you guys reverse this number? Can you guys reverse this number? This is a very simple question, but can you guys reverse this number? Really? What's it? See you soon. Oh, alright, that's alright, that's not a problem. LeetCode is good for interviews. Yeah, exactly. So can you do you guys have any idea how to reverse this number? We are reversing a number, so do you guys have any idea? Do you guys have logic? Do you have some idea on how to reverse this number? I just want to see the logic, that's all. -1. Oh, no, let's say this is a number. This is not a string. This is a number, plain number. This is an integer, so we cannot slice an integer, right? If you had to, let's say if you had to do a hard coding and then reverse this to, let's say, a 1 2 3, then what could you do? Do you have an idea? Do you have an idea how we can do this? If you don't have an idea, then it's not a problem. You can just say, I'll teach you guys. I try to teach you guys the methods and how to do it, how to properly use your logic to do stuff. So yeah, all right, I will teach you, don't worry. Reversed. Yeah, you wanted to reverse, but this is a integer. So let's say the value of x is 1 2 3. Now how can we reverse this thing? How can we reverse this thing? Do you guys have any idea how we can do it? What is the best way to reverse this string, sorry, this number? This is a number. So how can we reverse a number? Okay, I will teach you, don't worry. So what we can do is, let's say we have this number. Let's say we have this number and we want to reverse it to 1 to 3. So the first step would be, let's say, in do you guys have idea about like x times y plus 10? Do you guys have concept of this equation? Oh, no, it was like this, I think. X times 10 plus y, I think it was like that. Do you guys have idea about this equation? Do you guys have idea about this equation? Can you all please like text, leave a message in -1 Jamsius by research, make a dictionary. No, I just what I want is I just want to use this. I just want to use this number and then reverse it. I don't want anything else. I don't want to use anything. Yes, so in order to create any number we need to divide it, multiply by 10, right? So 77 is like 7 times 10 plus 7, right? Plus 7, right? So it is like that. So what we can do using this logic, what we can do is, if let's say if we could divide this number by 10 and add a remainder, so this divide by 10 would, this divide by 10 would be 3 as a reminder, right? So it would be 3 because 120 divided by 10 would be 0 and the remainder would be 3, right? So it would be 3, right? And then what if we could add this thing and then multiply it by 10 and then add this number, right? Add this number as 2, then it would be 32, right? 32. And then what if we could again multiply it by 10 and then add this remainder 1? We can do this, right? Plus 1. So it would be 3 2 1, right? 3 2 1, right? So we can do this. We can follow this kind of simple logic when we are working with programming, because essentially what programming is, it's just logic, right? We are just adding up some logic and putting it together. So following this concept, we can write a code. Let's define a function. Reverse, it takes a number, right? So what we can do is, first we can take this remainder, right? We can take this remainder first. So let's take a remainder. Let's say remainder rem equals n modulus 10, right? And modulus 10, we are taking the remainder, right? And what we need to do after taking the remainder is we need to multiply it by 10 and then add the another remainder, right? So let's create a new let's create a variable over here. Let's give it name, let's say reversed number equals 0. So what we can do now is reversed. We don't have to declare this, but just to make you guys understand, I'm doing it. So what we can do is we can rem, that is remainder, times 10. We have done this one, right? We have done this one. And now what we need to do is we need to add it to another thing, right? Are you guys clear at this point? What's the time complexity for that one? We will do it at the very end, like once we are done with this, algorithm, then we will do it. Don't worry. Are you guys clear to this point? If you want to take time complexity, then we will do it after like we have completed the code. Are you guys all are you guys all clear? Yes. All right. Why not a loop more effective? Why not a loop more effective? Exactly. We need to put it inside a loop. So like what I'm doing is I am just putting this inside, like I'm just putting this together. I'm not explicitly doing it again and again. We need to use a while loop over here. We need to check it. If the number is 0, then we don't have to reverse anything, right? We can just pass it. What we are doing right now is we are just putting everything together. We're just putting the logic together. That's all. You got it, right? You got it, right? All right. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So what we can do now is what is we can just add the value, like we can just multiply the value and then we can just add the remainder, right? So our main concept was we need this value to be multiplied by 10. So what we can do is, oh, I need to put, I will use this. So I need to do this, right? And we are adding the remainder, right? So I will do this and then we are adding remainder. So basically what we are doing here is we are multiplying the value and then adding the remainder, right? So our first value would be this is reversed numbers times 10, so it will be 0 at first, right? And then we are adding remainder. So like this we are doing it. So what this will do is this complete thing is doing this thing only. Now what we need to do is we need to do it again and again and again, right? So we need to change it again and again and again, right? So what we can do is we need to just a second, we need to change this value as well, because we need to do it again and again, and we don't want the same value, right? Because after this we need this as well, right? We need this as well. So if we check this first and then we need to check this, right? So we need to change the value of this n. So in order to change the value of this one, n equals, what we can do is we can just do floor division. So what this does is this will divide the value and it will make 12, because we don't need 3, right? Because we already have 3 right now. This will get us 3, and then this will allow us to trim this integer. This is trimming the integer. And then what we can do is we can use while loop. While, let's use parenthesis, n is not equals to 0. While n is not equals to 0, then we will do this. If the value of n is equal to 0, then it wouldn't make sense to do reverse, right? It will be just waste of time. So this is how we can reverse a number. Let's see if it actually works. I will call reverse, REVE, or reverse, and then I will give them 1 2 3, and then we will put it in, let's say a equals reverse, and then we would print the value of a, but we have not returned this, right? So after the loop we will return the reverse number. We will return this. So let's run the code and see if it actually works. If there is any problem, we will solve it. We will solve it. Don't worry. Local variable is refers before local variable. Oh, okay. I need to put it over here. Why I'm doing it over here? Or I need to make it global. I will do this. Alright, let's run the code. So it's 3 to 1, right? So depending upon length of number, the complexity of this problem will increase. Let's say if it actually works with this. Let's see if it actually works with this. Let's run this code. So it actually works. It works. Do you guys know about the palindrome concept? We know what that is. Do you guys know about this? Where is it? Do you guys know about that concept? Yes. Okay, so you can use it to determine it. So what will be the time complexity to this algorithm? Can you guys guess? Well, what could be the time complexity to this algorithm? What we are doing here is we are doing a loop, and what we are doing is we are dividing it. We are making it half. So what would be the output to this? What would be the time complexity to this algorithm? Can you guys guess? Can you guys guess? Can you guys guess? I'll give you 5 seconds. 5 seconds. 5 more seconds. So what we are doing here is in every loop we are changing the value to, like, we are cutting the value, right? We are cutting the value to a smaller chunk, right? So first this will be removed, and then this will be removed, and then this will be removed, right? So the time complexity to this would be, and then this while loop not, so it will be log base 10 n, so 10, so it will be base 10, so it will be log of n. Big O log of n would be the log n would be the time complexity, because we are taking a chunk of it, like in every loop. We don't need to go like every time. We don't need to check this entire number every time, right? So we are just minimizing the length of the integer. So in every loop, the length of this integer is decreasing. So the graphs would be like this. It should be like the log. It should be log. Are you guys all good? Are you guys good? You can leave a comment. If you guys are confused, then you can leave a comment as well, so that is not a problem. I will try to explain it if you guys are lost at some point, so don't worry. You guys good, right? Yes. Alright, let's do some guess the problems. So what would be the space complexity to this? What would be the space complexity? What would be the space complexity to this algorithm? What would be the space complexity of this algorithm? Can you guys guess what could be the space complexity? You don't have to be. You don't have to be right. You don't have to be right. So what would be the space complexity of this algorithm? What would be the space complexity? Don't worry if you are wrong. That is completely fine. That is completely fine if you are wrong. Nobody will judge. The space complexity to this question would be constant. It would be constant. So this is our constant output, and we are not doing anything. So we are just returning this. We are changing this. So we are essentially changing this one, and we are only creating this one and this one. So it will be constant time. It would be constant time. The time would be constant. The time is constant. All right, let's do a simple guess the problem. Guess the output question of recursion. Let's do it. Let me pull out the question. Let's do it. All right. So what will be the answer to this question? What will be the answer to this question, everybody? We are using f string right now, and what we are doing is we are defining a function and passing a number, and then we are printing this f string. So what would be the answer to this question? What would be the answer to this question? All right, let's run the code. Let's run the code and see the output ourselves. See this. So the output would be 1 2 3 4. That is not different. it is a simple one. So what is happening here is we have called 4, right? So the 4 will go over here, and we are checking if the value of n equals 0. If the value of n equals 0, then we would return 0. Else what we would do is we would add the value of n. We would add the value of n and then subtract its parameter. So it'd be 4 plus n minus 1. So it'd be 4 minus 1. It's 3, right? So it will the value 3 will go here, and then it would come again. So it would be 3 plus 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 is 2, right? So 2 would go over here, and then again it would be 2 minus 1, right? So it would be 1. So the value of 1 would go over here, and then again it would be 1 plus 1 minus 1. So it would be 0. So the value 0 will go over here, and then once the value reaches 0, it will return 0. And then what happens is it will go to 1 2 3 and 4 like that. The value would be this. So it'd be 1 at first, and then 2 plus 1 would be 3. 2 plus 1 would be 3, and then it would be what? 3. It would be 3, and then 6, and then 6 plus 4 would be 10. That is why it would be 1 2 6 and 10. That is how this is working. This is a very simple question, but this is very important concept you need to understand. You need to understand this concept very carefully. Alright, that's all for today, I guess. We will see you all tomorrow, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.